Hello students, let us start another very important topic of class 8, linear equations in one variable. In our previous classes, we have learned algebraic expressions. Any expression involving constant, variable and some operations like addition, multiplication, etc. is called algebraic expression. If I consider an algebraic expression, say 7n plus 2, in this there are two terms, 7n and 2. These are two terms. In this term 7n, 7 is the coefficient of n is the variable. There is an arithmetic operation involved, that is addition. Here 2 is a numerical which is a constant. So there will be combination of numericals. In that numericals, they can be coefficient and constant. There will be variable. There will be arithmetic operation. And an algebraic expression will consist of many terms. A variable is an unknown number, and generally it is represented by letters like x, y, n, etc. Any number without any variable is called constant. A number followed by a variable is called coefficient of that variable. A term is any number or variable separated by operators. Here plus sign is an operator. What is an equation? A statement which says that the two expressions are equal is called equation. In other words, I can say that it is a mathematical statement having the sign of equality. Here when I consider 4x minus 7 equal to 5, 4x minus 7 is an expression, and here there are three terms. 4x is one term, 7 is another term, 5 is the third term. Here an expression is equated to another expression. 5 is an expression, 4x minus 7 is an expression, they are equated. This is sign of equality is used in a mathematical statement, so it is an equation. Let's learn about linear expression. A linear expression is an expression whose highest power of the variable is 1 only. For example, when I consider 2x plus 5, 3y, etc., they are all linear expression. The expressions like x square plus 1, z square plus 2z plus 3, they are not linear as their highest power of the variable is greater than 1. If the highest power of the variable is equal to 1, then the expression becomes a linear. What is a linear equation? The equation of a straight line is the linear equation. It could be in one variable or two variables. A linear equation in one variable is the one if there is one and only one variable in the expression, then it is called as linear equation in one variable. The general form of linear equation in one variable is given by ax plus b equal to 0 equal to c, where a, b and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. This ax plus b equal to c is called general form. Here a should not be equal to 0. The moment a is equal to 0, it will no more a linear equation in one variable, because the variable will be multiplied with 0, so no variable will be left out. For example, x plus 5 equal to 10 is a linear equation in one variable. Y minus 3 equal to 19 is also a linear equation in one variable. These are called linear equation in one variable because the highest degree of the variable is 1. Here the highest degree of x is 1. The highest degree of y is also 1. Let us learn some important points related to linear equations. First one, there is equality sign in the linear equation. The expression on the left of equal sign is called the LHS, which is left hand side, and the expression on the right of equal sign is called RHS, which is right hand side. Second point, in the linear equation, the left hand side is equal to right hand side, but this happens for some values only, and these values are the solution of these linear equations. Let's try understand graph of the linear equation in one variable. We can mark the point of the linear equation in one variable on the number line. X is equal to 2 can be marked on the number line as we have to have a number line, and here this particular point refers to x equal to 2. Very important concept is to solve the linear equation in one variable. Solving equations which have linear expressions on one side and the number on the other. There are two methods to solve such type of a problem. One of the method is called as balancing method. In this method, we have to add or subtract with the same number on both the sides without disturbing the balance to find the solution. For example, to find solution for 3x minus 10 equal to 14, let's solve it. The first step is we need to add 10 on both the sides so that the numbers and the variables come on the different sides without disturbing the balance. If we do that, it is 3x minus 10 plus 10 equal to 10 plus 14. This 10 is being added on either side. So this negative 10 and positive 10 becomes 0. We will be getting 3x equal to 24. Now the second step is to balance the equation, we need to divide by 3 into both the sides. If you divide, we get 3x by 3 equal to 24 by 3. Hence 3 and 3 get cancels. We will be getting x is equal to 8. Hence x is equal to 8 is the solution of the equation. Second method is called as transposing method. In this method, we need to transpose or transfer the constants or variables from one side to another until we get the solution. When we transpose the terms, the sign will get changed. For example, find the solution of the equation 2z plus 10 equal to 4. Let's solve it. The first step is we transpose the positive 10 from left hand side to right hand side so that all the constants come in one side. That is, 2z will become equal to 4 minus 10. You observe the sign has got changed. The positive 10 has become negative 10 here. So 4 minus 10 is negative 6. We get 2z equal to negative 6. The second step is now we divide both sides by 2. We get 2x by 2 equal to negative 6 by 2. So 2 and 2 get cancels, and 2 3 times is 6. Therefore, z will be equal to negative 3. Here, z is equal to negative 3 is the solution of the equation. Let us look at some of the applications of linear equations. We can use the concept of linear equations in our daily routine. There are few situations where we need to use variable to find the solution. Like, what number should be added to 23 to get 75? If the sum of two numbers is 100 and one of the number is 63, then what will be the other number? Let's see a few more examples. Here the question is, what is the height of the rectangle whose area is 96 centimeters square and length is 12 centimeter? Here we have a rectangle. The height has to be found. I'll represent the height by letter S as variable. 96 centimeters square is the area. So here, let the height of the rectangle be S. Area of rectangle is given by length into breadth. Therefore, 96 will be equal to S times of 12. Now we divide both the side of the equation by 12. We get 96 by 12 is equal to 12s by 12. Therefore, S value is 8. Hence, the height of the rectangle is 8 centimeter. Let us learn how to solve the equation having the variable on both the sides. As the equation can have the variable on both the sides, also we find as the equation can have the variable on both the sides, we should know how to solve such type of problem. In this type of problems, we need to bring all the constants on one side and all the terms having variables on the other side. Then they can be solved easily. Let's look at an example. Find solution of 2x minus 3 equal to 6 minus x. First step, bring all the terms including variable x on left hand side and the constant to the right hand side. So 2x plus x will be equal to 6 plus 3. Here, after transposing, the sign has been changed. The negative x has become positive x, negative 3 has become positive 3. Now, we solve the equation. 2x added to x is 3x. 3x will become equal to 9. Now we divide both the sides by 3 to get the solution. So 3x by 3 will be equal to 9 by 3. X will be equal to 3. Hence, the solution of the equation is x is equal to 3. Let's look at another question. Some more applications. Renu's age is 4 times that of her younger brother. 5 years back, her age was 9 times her brother's age. Find their present ages. Let's solve. Let me consider the Renu's brother's age as x years. So Renu's age will be 4 times of x. So it is 4x. 5 years back, her age was 9 times her brother's age. So 9 times of x minus 5, which will be equal to 4x minus 5 because our present age is 4x. So 4x minus 5 will be the age before 5 years. Therefore, we equate 9 times of x minus 5 equal to 4x minus 5. On multiplying 9 to both the terms x and 5, we get 9x minus 45 equal to 4x minus 5. Now 9x minus 4x will be equal to minus 5 plus 45. We have transposed all the variables and the constants to the respective sides. So the sign is being changed. 9x minus 5x is 4x, minus 5 plus 45 is 40. Therefore, x will be equal to 40 by 5, which is 8. Therefore, Renu's brother's age is x, which is 8 years, and Renu's age is 4 times of x, so it is 32 years. Let us learn how to reduce equation to simpler form. When the linear equations are in fractions, then we can reduce them to a simpler form by taking the LCM of denominators, then multiplying the LCM on both the sides so that the number will reduce without the denominator, and we can solve them by the previous method. Let's solve the equation. X by 2 minus 1 by 5 equal to x by 3 plus 1 by 4 plus 1. Here we take LCM of the denominator 2, 3, 4 and 5. The LCM is 60. Now we multiply both the sides by 60. Then we get 30x minus 12 equal to 20x plus 15 plus 60. For each of the terms, the 60 is being multiplied. On multiplying, we get 30x minus 12 equal to 20x plus 15 plus 60. Bring all the variables on LHS and all the constants to RHS. So we get 30x minus 20x equal to 15 plus 12 plus 60. On simplifying, we get 10x is equal to 87. On dividing both the sides by 10, we get x value as 8.7 or 87 by 10. Let us learn to reduce the equation to linear form. Sometimes there are some equations which are not linear but can be reduced to linear form. Let's look at an example. Solve the equation x plus 1 upon 2x plus 3 equal to 3 by 8. This is not a linear equation, but it can be reduced to form a linear equation. First step is multiply both the sides by 2x plus 3. So on multiplying, we get 2x plus 3 getting cancelled. So x plus 1 will be equal to 3 times 2x plus 3 by 8. Now this is a linear equation. Multiply both the side by 8, we get 8 times of x plus 1 equal to 3 times of 2x plus 3. Therefore, it is 8x plus 8 equal to 6x plus 9. On transposing the variables to one side, constants to other, we get 8x minus 6x equal to 9 minus 8. So 2x will be equal to 1, x will be equal to 1 by 2. Hence, the solution of this equation is 1 by 2. Having this basic knowledge, we can solve exercise 2.1 to 2.6, which are of different type of equations. In few of the exercises, you have word problem. In few of the exercises, you have direct solving linear equation. In few, you need to reduce to the linear equation, then simplifying. Let us take up the exercise in the next session. That's all for today's session. Thank you.